Good afternoon, Senators. The Committee on the Whole is hereby reconvened. I would like to recognize the presence of Senator Nelson, Senator San Augustine, Senator Mary Torres, Senator Mike San Nicolas, and Vice Speaker Talahi. So I will, as Chair, await the arrival of at least a minimum of 3 additional members. Thank you. We will recess for a few minutes. The Committee of the Whole is now reconvened after a further brief recess. I want to apologize to my colleague, Senator Will Castro. He was here a little earlier, and he stepped out momentarily, so I apologize, Senator, for not recognizing you at that time. Vice Speaker Talahi, you still have the floor on page 41.
Mr. Chair, just a point of order. I'd be
Senator
remiss.
Esteves, please state your point of order.
I'd be remiss if I didn't state that we should really clarify based on the recent court appeal or court decision as to what the majority or what the number is required for amendments before we move forward with any piece of legislation.
There's been a request that information be provided to the entire body with regards to the recent decision of the Guam Supreme Court on the majority members necessary to be, or the members necessary to be able to constitute passage of any amendment or legislation. So in that regard,
Mr. Chair, I move to recess until tomorrow.
why don't we get the clarification initially and then we'll...
We're not going to be able to. They're busy trying to study that, I'm sure.
We are in session, and our legal representatives really should be here.
I agree, and that's why I'm
so
asking
they should
for
be
a
here.
recess.
We will take a 20-minute recess and request the presence of our legal counsel. Good afternoon, Senators. There's been a request by Senator Esteves that we get clarification based on the Guam Supreme Court's recent ruling on the votes necessary to pass an amendment or legislation. Based on that, I had conversations with our legal counsel. They are still presently reviewing the statements that were provided by our Guam Supreme Court. They requested some additional time to be able to further review it so that they can provide clarification or clarity in terms of how it applies to the actions of the body. So based on that, Senators, we will recess until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.